Hi, I'm Sin, and today's training is going to be how to give yourself a raise in just 5 easy steps. So let's get started. All righty, I am going to share my screen. All right, so we are continuing on the training series of e-commerce business secrets. So again, today's topic is giving yourself a raise in just 5 easy steps. So how can that be possible, right? So let's talk about it. If you sell products online, these are physical products, right? E-commerce products. How can you increase your earnings? Well, there are only a very few ways that you can do it if you're an independent seller. So let's go over those. First is you have to conduct tons of product research until you find more items to sell. Then you have to go and find vendors or wholesalers or manufacturers of those items. And then you have to purchase all of that inventory for those items up front. You could spend hours, days, even weeks looking for that perfect product to sell, right? Now, you also are going to have to invest potentially thousands of dollars of your own money in order to stock these products. So that means you are taking all the risk and that you have to pray that these items actually sell because you have to purchase them up front. Now, is that the only way you can do it? No, absolutely not. Actually, I'm going to tell you about an even better way. And this is called being an e-commerce business manager. And this is when you work directly with your client, and your client is going to be a business owner. They already have products. They just don't know how or don't have time to sell them online. So when you partner with these businesses and help them by creating an e-commerce platform and managing it for them, then you get to explore all kinds of options in order to expand their business. And every time you do so, you make more money, right? So we're going to teach you today how to do that again in just 5 easy steps. That's going to require no researching for that perfect product, no investing potentially thousands of dollars of your own money, and no risk being stuck with products that may not sell. Wow, that's a big difference in being an independent seller and an e-commerce business manager. Now, both of you are actually selling possibly the same type of products. It's just structured differently. So that's what I want you to be thinking about is, how can it be I've got to take all the risk as an independent seller, but I don't have any risk as an e-com business manager? So keep that in mind as we move forward. Now, independent sellers, again, assume all the risk and all the financial commitment when you're purchasing these products up front. An e-commerce business manager assumes zero risk, okay, and no financial commitment. What a wonderful contrast there. And wouldn't it be better to be risk-free instead of assuming all the risk? Now, as an EBM or e-commerce business manager, you support a client's online business by managing all aspects of their e-commerce platform, right? And then you will probably have some additional duties as well. This could include customer service, maybe managing their Facebook page, maybe returning phone calls, maybe creating PPC advertising, any type of duties that you and your client agree upon that would be in your scope of work, right? Now, one other thing before I move on is, as an EBM, you actually earn commission off every single product, off of every product that's sold. So as an independent seller, yes, you're making profit off every sale, with all the risk included. As an EBM, e-commerce business manager, you're still making profit off every sale with zero risk. I just want to keep pointing out that fact. Now, step one, we're starting now into the top 5 steps of how you can instantly give yourself a raise at any time you want to, risk-free as an e-commerce business manager. Now, step 1, you can continually add new products. Now, yes, an independent seller can continually add new products as well. We just talked about that, but you've got to spend all that time researching, and you've got to spend thousands of dollars of your own money and assume all that financial risk in doing so. As an e-com business manager, You are partnering with a business that already has products. They've already sourced their products. They own the products. You don't have to purchase anything because you are simply managing their e-commerce platform for them. So you start with their number one best-selling item. That's it, just the number one item. If it sells somewhere, it will sell elsewhere. So if it's selling in their brick and mortar store, it will also sell online. If it's selling on, let's say, eBay, it will sell on Amazon. If it's sold on maybe they have their own website, it will sell on Shopify or Amazon or eBay or Etsy or any of these other platforms out there. So all you have to do is pick up a product that is proven and already generating sales and move it over and copy it right over and place it right into an e-commerce platform. That's how you start as an e-commerce business manager. So you start with that one product, then give yourself a raise, add an additional product. That business owner probably has more than one client, more than one item that they're producing or sourcing from wherever. Gradually add in another product, gradually add in another one and another one. Every time you add another additional product, you're increasing your earnings. You're increasing the sales for the client, which in turn increases your earnings because you're earning 15% commission or whatever percentage commission works out for you. That happens to be what I get is 15%. You may do more, you may do less. I challenge you not to be greedy. There's money to be made. You don't have to be greedy. But anyway, you earn a commission off every single sale. Now, again, these products are already at the disposal of the client. You don't have to do any research to find them. They already have them and they're already proven sellers. So it's an easy way to increase the sales and again, your earnings, which are the commissions off of each sale. Step number 2, research the competitors. Find out from your client who they perceive to be their biggest competitor. If they don't know, then certainly you can go to Amazon and look up the same type products and find competitors there. So what you want to do is look behind the scenes, look for additional components that maybe a competitor has added into their product that your client doesn't have. Make those suggestions to your client to add them into their product line. Create a bundle offer. Let's say it's a special, maybe it could be seasonal, it could be all the time. You get a one item or you can get a complete bundle set over here. That increases the price point. That also increases your commission because remember your commission is based on percentage of the selling price. Now, let's say that they're selling certain items and you suggest different designs. Again, you see something of a competitor. Hey, your competitor is doing this. You might want to think about that. And the more you can be competitive with what's being sold out there and what's very popular, the more sales you're going to generate. What happens? More sales, more commissions for you. You can also talk about maybe a different pricing structure, create a coupon deal, create some type of a discount for certain groups. Let's just say for veterans or for first responders or for school teachers or anyone in the ministry. I mean, make it up, whatever group that you want to support, you can create a special discount code or different structure for that. And once people get the word out, people will tell their friends. If they're a teacher, they will tell their other teacher friends, hey, order from this website because they give you a discount. And trust me, it will expand the sales, which once again expands your commissions and earnings. Now, always think about how can you improve the photos. People that are not savvy to the e-commerce world do not understand that they need a specific product photographer to take the pictures of their products, of the items that are going to be sold. Every platform has different requirements. You want to be seen as the most professional in the way that your pictures are showcasing the products of the client that you're working with. And I challenge you to go on Amazon right now and any random product, just pick any random product. You will see certain listings that have lots of pictures and they have lifestyle photos, how they're being used in real life situations. They will have infographics that will tell you much more details about that specific component. It could be additional component pieces. It could be sizes. It could be anything. Honestly, it could be anything that would detail and provide more information that would entice that customer to press that add to cart button, right? So it's those pictures are acting as if they are silent salesmen for the product, because the pictures are telling a story. Photographers that are used to family photography or senior portraits or babies, they do not understand that there is a completely different methodology for product photography. So if your client that you're working with has mediocre or less than desirable photos, then using and suggesting a product photographer to up their game, to be seen as a more professional way that they're showcasing their business, instantly is going to get you more sales. I promise you, it's proven fact. I know it. Now, improve the copywriting, or even create a better listing with new bullet points, new title, maybe new keywords in the description, so the product will show up faster in higher ranking in the search terms when a customer is searching for the item. All of those will do a world of good when it comes to increasing visibility, which will totally relate to more sales, which once again, what does that relate to? Commissions for you. All right, step number 3, customer reviews. Okay, so here's the thing about customer reviews. Customers, if they really love a product, they may once in a while, they have to be really, really moved and really just totally fall in love with the product to leave a good review. Most customers are not compelled to leave a review unless they're angry, unless they're upset, unless that product did not suit their needs. And that's the first thing they're going to go for, is leaving a product review, right? So when these customers leave these reviews, that's information for you. You can go directly to the worst reviews. Look for the bad ones, the number 1s and number 2s. And a lot of times it'll say, if I could leave this product as 0, I would, you know, and of course that's not an option. But those are the reviews that you want to read, because this is telling you what's wrong, whether it's your client's products or a competitor's products. That is detailed information that you can research and take it back to your client and say, hey, this, from my research, I have found this is what customers do not like. This is what they want or prefer or desire to have. And I would make these suggestions on how to improve your product in order for you to capitalize on more sales. What's going to happen when you have more sales? More commissions for you. All right. Now, look for other ways that you can improve the overall customer experience. Is your client, or now you, because you're now managing that client, are you responsive, very quickly responsive to customer needs? Do you respond to their emails? Do you seek out reviews? Do you, I guess, what's another way you can do that? All kinds of ways of just interact with the customer in a very positive, upbeat, supportive means, to where you can provide the better customer service you're going to provide, you're going to get repeat business, and those customers are going to go out there and share your company, share your brand, and share your website if it's not on Amazon, and tell their friends all about it, right? Now, I say your business because as an EBM, I treat my client's business as my own business. I work it as if it's my own. I'm personally invested because I want to see it succeed. And when I say invested, I don't mean monetarily, I mean mentally, physically, working the business and doing everything that I can, bending over backwards and trying really hard to build that business and gain it more exposure and have a better view in the eye of the customer, because the more I can make this business successful, the more money I make, because it's based on commissions off of every sale. All right. Another thing that you can work on is transit time. Let's say your client has a 5-day transit time, just to be able to, from the time the order is placed until they ship the item. If you can somehow work with them and make suggestions on how they can shorten that transit time to maybe a 2-day, that would put you in competition now and better in line with Amazon and customer expectations, because we're very needy and we like to get our stuff fast. So the transit time can make all the difference in the world of whether your potential customer buys from your client or buys from a competitor. Now, what if it's something simple like more color choices or different sizes or different styles? All of those are different options where you can add in more product line, again, with the approval of your client. And by in doing so, more potential sales, more commission for you. Now, what if there's an issue with a product? I just had this issue yesterday, and I went to my client and said, hey, this is a bundle, this is a box with a lot of different products inside. It's big, oversized, heavy. There is one particular component that seems to always get damaged, more so here lately. So I went to the client and I said, hey, you've noticed that we have all these free replacements on this one particular component in the box. Here's my suggestion on how to save money on more product that you're having to give away for free to replace those that are damaged. And you're going to be saving time because now you won't have to even create these replacement orders, which I actually do for customer service, but he has to fulfill them. So both of us are doing extra work. And here's a way that it's also going to save you money because you're not using more product to give away as a replacement, and you're not going to be spending all this extra in shipping these free replacements. So overall, look at what you're spending on now with the problem and how we can combat that simply by overwrapping that one component inside of another box. Put it inside of a box to protect it, then put it in the big box with everything else. Guarantee you it will stop all the damages and all the extra replacements that we're having to do. And it was like an eye-opener. So here's a key point I want to make. Myself, as the e-commerce business manager, I am looking and reviewing, I'm managing, I'm in the throes, I'm digging down deep and dirty every single day in this business. I know what's going on firsthand because I'm managing it all. My client is busy running his business. He is building the product. He's got payroll. He's got employees he has to manage. He's got raw materials he has to order. He's got all of this other aspects of the business, keeping his building and running and paying all the bills and all that kind of stuff. He's too busy to even realize what's going on in the e-commerce world, right? I'm the e-commerce business manager. I'm running this part. It is my job to bring things like this to his attention. As soon as I brought this issue to his attention and outlined, here's what's happening, here's my suggestion, this is what it's going to save you, it was like a light bulb went off. It's like, oh my gosh, I will start doing that today. And look at the value that I've just provided to this client simply by making a suggestion that's going to save him time, money, effort, all of this benefit now simply by doing this one little thing that's not going to cost him a single dime more. Not one dime more is that going to cost, but because he can get the free boxes from UPS or USPS, they will provide free boxes. So that whole issue is solved without any extra expense. It might be an extra 30 seconds or 15 seconds to put it inside of the box before they package up the big box. What a savings for both of us. Now, did I have a ulterior motive for suggesting that? Absolutely, because now I just cut my workload down tremendously. I won't have to deal with creating these additional setup of replacement orders and handling all this customer service questions and issues and trying to appease them because they have a damaged product in their box. So it's just another way that you can work with and support your client, and you're helping yourself at the same time, and you're providing an overall better customer experience, which is going to get better reviews, higher ranking, more customers, more orders, and again, higher commissions for you. Now, one more thing as far as customer reviews go, or just customer aspect in general, is you can include product inserts, thank you cards, coupons for another order. Be creative, think of anything you can to include with the actual shipment. Again, you're providing a better overall customer experience. Now, step 3 is continued on. I want you to identify with the customer. As a business owner, if you have invented your product, this is your baby. You are so emotionally attached to that product that you can't even be objective about it, right? Because your way of thinking all you can see and understand is your little bubble of why you invented the product and the point that you're trying to serve. But it's very hard as the business owner to be objective because you're emotionally tied to that product. As a e-com business manager, I am totally objective. I don't have that personal connection. So it's much easier for me to be totally objective and look at it from a business standpoint. When I do that, then I am able to identify as the customer. I am putting on my customer hat. I'm pretending to be a customer. What would I think looking at the pictures? What would I think holding the product? What would I think about how this product reacted or operates? Or just looking at the way it's displayed on the e-commerce platform. What would my opinion be of this product if I was a potential customer buying the product? You would be surprised at what you determine when you are objective and looking at it through a customer's eyes in that way. You're going to see things a whole lot differently. And you will find things that the business owner missed or that the business owner is totally oblivious to. They have no idea because of just the different set of eyes that you're looking at the situation through. Okay. Now, and then you want to think about, as a customer, what would even make this product better? Could it be one more component that added to it, like as a free gift? Could it be a book? Could it be a special adapter? Who knows? Okay, here's one thing. This is really a pet peeve. I just ordered a new iPhone from Apple, and then I ordered the charger. Charger didn't even come with it. You have to order that separately. Well, guess what? The charger doesn't even come with the plug into the wall. That's another purchase. What? And every customer review and comment was like, are you freaking kidding me? You're selling me a charger that won't even plug into the wall. I now have to order an additional product. Perfect example. Why don't you just charge the correct price of the two items added together and sell it in one item? Because all that is doing is creating frustration from the customer's perspective, thinking they're getting what they need when they order the charger, and then being completely upset and angry because they can't even plug it into the wall once they get it. It has to be a special plug-in. It's not a normal one that you already have. This is a special one. So with a special little end to it. So anyway, when you identify as the customer and you look at it through those eyes, you're going to see things again that the business owner may not have identified in the beginning. And that's our role, to help them see things objectively. Now, step number 4. This is the easiest one of all. Oh my gosh, this is so easy. Expand to other platforms. Let's say you still only have that one product that you're selling for your client. They may have 50 products, but you're only selling, because you just started, with one of their best-selling products. How to give yourself a raise? Take that same one product you may have just listed on Amazon and now put it on Shopify, or now put it on Wayfair, or now put it on Etsy, or any other platform out there. It could be, there's a gazillion of them, just pick one. But pick one that applies to that specific product. There's no need to put it on a platform that the customer base of that platform would not be interested in that product. So they have to match up, right? But that's an instant way to increase your sales and earnings, or increase the sales for the client and your own earnings through commissions, is simply by expanding it to one more platform. Get it operational there, get comfortable, get the workflow going, learn everything you need to learn. In a month, add another platform. There's another raise. And this is what we have found. Customers that prefer a single platform stick to that platform regardless, okay? Here's an example. eBay customers are eBay customers. They, eBay has its own set of customers and mindset, mentality type of customers that are buying. Originally, it started as used items. And then, of course, now they've expanded to brand new. But that way back in the day, eBay was more known for used type items. And honestly, when I'm looking for something right now, just a couple months ago, I needed a butter dish that matched a set that I already had. Where did I go? eBay. Sure enough, instantly found a used one. So in my mind, eBay is still for used products, even though it isn't. They have tons of brand new stuff. But that's my mentality. When I think of new products, I'm going to start on Amazon thinking, well, all the businesses are listing their products there. So Amazon shoppers prefer Amazon, eBay shoppers prefer eBay. You can have the same product on both platforms and you'll get an entirely different customer base. And one platform will not hurt the other. Promise, guaranteed, proven it. Okay. Bam. Now, step 4 continued. Add on additional markets. So not only are you expanding to different platforms, you can now sell beyond the country that you're in. If you're in the US, you don't have to just stick with the US. Now for me, both of my clients that are on Amazon, we only sell in Amazon US, the USA. Amazon does make it very easy to where you can expand that into Canada and Mexico. I don't do it for different reasons. One is a very heavy, oversized product, and it would just be a lot of, I just don't want to do it through Amazon. Let's just leave it at that. However, I have both of my clients also set up on, one's on Shopify and the other one is on WooCommerce, which is a WordPress site, and it's a plugin for WordPress. All right, so they have their own independent standalone websites in addition to Amazon. On those websites, my big major client, we also can sell to Canada there, Canada and all US territories. Because again, it's heavy, oversized, large, we don't want to sell it beyond Canada because the shipping would be extremely nobody would want to buy it because the shipping would be so much to another country, okay, other than Canada. My other client on the WooCommerce site, he can sell all over the world. Amazon's, I can't do that, but on his individual website, I can. So again, there's instantly a way to expand your customer reach, and the potential to create new orders is simply by expanding not only platforms, but international markets. All right, we're down to number 5. Now, this is a really good one too, because this could open up an enormous opportunity for you to get more sales by connecting with distributors. And you can find distributors that are in your market or in your niche or that are in the same product line of the products that your business client sells. So you can also look for appropriate catalogs where those type products would be listed. You will find distributors or wholesalers or other companies that sell varied products. You can sell wholesale or at a reduced discount price to those other distributors. You can actually create your own wholesale program in order to allow bulk purchases. Now, I want you to think about, if you're selling cheaper, then remember we make commission on the selling price. Well, if I'm creating a wholesale program and that the prices would be determined by your client, not you, you're creating the structure, not the price. They have to give you the input on the price, okay? So once you're creating this program, which is not hard to do, just see what your competitors are doing and follow the process. People, it's not rocket science, I'm telling you. And so then you're going to create the platform for it, and then ask the client what the price ranges need to be. But so even though each price it might be cheaper for each one, meaning your commission will be lower on that one item, but you're selling in bulk. So instead of having it regular price, one customer at a time, making say 15% commission, let's just say the item is $100 regular price, but let's say you are selling them for $75 at 15% commission, but you're selling them in bulk. You might get 20 orders at a time, 50 orders at a time, 100 orders at a time. We've actually quoted 600 orders at a time recently for the wholesale program that I set up for one of my clients. So don't be concerned about the total sale amount being cheaper because the price of each item is cheaper. because they're buying in bulk. You're going to get more bang for your buck in a bulk order anyway. And then they're pushing the product out to other masses. So once they sell inventory, they're coming back and reordering another bulk item, okay, a bulk allotment. So it's a wonderful opportunity to think big, and get those bulk orders, and you're making big chunks of change in your commission on one single order because it's a bulk order. Now, relationships are key. You need to have a wonderful trust factor between you and your business client. My business clients come to me and ask my advice. They know that I am the expert in the e-commerce world. And they will, one client actually comes to me and says, hey, I'm thinking about expanding the product line in this area. Do some research for me on Amazon and see if this is already being sold, and give me your idea. What do you think? Sometimes I'll come back. He's come to me many times and asked me that. Sometimes I'll come back and say, oh my gosh, you have hit on a winner. Go for it. This is going to be fabulous. Sometimes I come back and say, absolutely not. It is so oversaturated. I just don't think it's going to be a good idea. And he listens to me. Okay. So what do I know? I'm going by assumptions and guesses by what I see, and my